Hello, welcome to Fancy Fold Friday. Today is Friday, July 14th. I had to look at the calendar. And today we are here to make a really fun swinging gatefold card. This is a really great fold. It's pretty easy to do. And you could do it with so many different combinations. So of course, we are going to continue with the supremely awesome stamp set here. This is what we've been featuring all week long. There we go, no glare. Hi, Kathy, welcome. So this is the stamp set we're going to feature once again today. And we are going to have we're going to make a really fun card. Swinging gatefold is what I believe it's called. So before we get started, I do have a few things I wanted to chat about. So let me just pop up a banner here along the bottom. I'm going to post the host code, the current host code. So there it is right there. Okay. You're going to use that host code when you order online through my online store. And if your order is over $60 Canadian before shipping and taxes, good morning, Tina and Sherry, welcome. If your order is, like I said, over $60, then you are going to get one of these super fun watermelon summer envelopes full of surprises. They're jam-packed. I can't fit much more in there. Jam-packed, full of fun things for you as a little thank you gift in July. So this promotion goes all month long. It's in combination with the Stampin' Up promotion of bonus days. So when you spend $60, Stampin' Up will send you a code for a coupon that you can redeem in August for $6 for every $60 you spend. So there's no limit to how many coupons you can earn through Stampin' Up. And when your order is over $60, you're going to get one of these super fun envelopes. So I've got lots to get ready over the weekend so I can get them popped in the mail. So everybody who ordered this week, don't fret. I will have them in the mail for you on Monday morning. Yes, Sherry, you did get one. I hope you loved everything inside. They're super fun to put together and to send out all this happy mail. Okay, so that is the first thing I want to talk about. So jot this number, this code right there, this code down. That's the one you want to use if you want to get one of those summer envelopes. I can't add the code for you, so you make sure you do that yourself. And if you forget, you can always call into Stampin' Up and they can add it for you. Okay, so that is the ordering special for July. I have had huge success with it. I've been sending out so many of these envelopes, and I hope to send you one too. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is my Christmas in July class, you guys. I'm going to remove the banner there. I'll pop it up again later. So we're going to talk about Christmas in July, and I am so excited. This is always one of my best attended classes all year round, because it gives us a head start, a little jump start on our Christmas cards. And I'm just going to pop this little graphic up here that I made. So here's our little Santa. Here's a preview, a little sneak peek of the 6 cards that you're going to make. You're going to make 2 of each in the class. So you get a total of 12 cards. And you can do it either online to go. So that just means that I can ship it to you anywhere in Canada, and you can do it at your own, on your own schedule. Or you can attend the in-person class if you live local to Trail, British Columbia. You can come to the class on July 31st. Hello, Carol. Hello from Connecticut. Welcome. So if you're local here in Trail, you can come to the class I'll be hosting on July 31st at 6 p.m. The class is, all the information is in that link right there. So don't miss that link. Let me just see if I can pop back here. I don't know what's going on. There we go. That's not the screen I want you to see. I want you to see this screen. I don't know. It's not working. Anyway, those are the cards. Later on in today's video, I am going to give you a sneak peek of them in person in the camera. So that'll be fun. So in that class, you get a half pack of the open horse sleigh, 1 horse open sleigh designer series paper. So 24 sheets, 6 by 6. You're going to get a full pack of the beautiful snowflake adhesive back embellishments, and then you're going to get 5 yards each of the Night of Navy bordered ribbon and the Lost Lagoon bordered ribbon, and then you're going to get all of the cardstock pieces cut and ready for you for all 12 cards. So that is a huge class kit, super fun. You can order it now and make the cards later. You can when you're feeling more Christmassy, or you can get a head start now. They're super fun, and I am, as you can tell, super excited about this class. I'm getting a huge response, so the in-person class is filling up very quickly. So don't miss out if you want to attend that. And yeah, the online ones available through this link. So you're just going to go to createwithbirdsnest.ca, click on clubs and classes, and then Christmas in July, or just type this whole link in here and you'll get right to that. Okay, so at the end of the video today, after we finish making this fun card, I'll give you a little sneak peek of those Christmas cards because you're gonna wanna see them. They're so cute. All right, so let's jump down to our screen here, my desk. I'll remove that banner, bring it back later, don't worry. Okay, so here is the card we are going to create, kind of. We're gonna make a little tweak to it. So this is what they call a swinging gatefold card. So when it's sitting flat, it looks like this, okay? And then when we open it up, it opens like this. And when it sits on that slice of pizza there, and it's kind of swinging like this. Okay, so I love this. I just love this whole supremely awesome stamp set. I think it is supremely awesome. And as everybody who knows me would laugh, I'm going to say that this is my favorite today. I always have a new favorite, lots and lots of favorites. Okay, so let's get to crafting. Now, why I said we're going to make this card kind of is because I made this sample one this morning. And then when I went to cut the one to create with you guys today, I realized I didn't have any more Crushed Curry Designer Series paper. So we're switching it up and we're going to do the reverse. We're going to do the red designer paper and the Crushed Curry background. And we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so here are all of our pieces. And I'm going to try really hard to give you guys all the measurements as we go. But if I forget, then don't worry, because you can go to my blog later on today and it'll be uploaded there with the measurements, okay? All right, so first things first, we've got a Crushed Curry card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4, okay? So we can go ahead right now and burnish those. And then, so we've got the one folded, and then we're going to fold this in like that. Okay. Then when we open it back up, we're going to take our pieces of real red here. So I have got cardstock pieces, and I've got Designer Series paper pieces. So the cardstock is 5 1/4 by 1 7/8, I believe. Let me just double check that. I was playing around with all these measurements this morning, trying to get it just right. So 5 1/4 by 1 7/8 times 2, because we need 2 pieces. This one is 5 inches by 1 5/8. Okay, so we need 2 of those. So we can go ahead and we can get those attached onto the card. Now, I should mention for Christmas in July, if you're interested in the class but you don't live in Canada, there is a tutorial only option. So you can buy just the PDF tutorial. I'll send that out to you when the class kits mail out, hopefully around the 31st of July. So you can buy that option, and then you can get the supplies from your demonstrator in the US, and you can create your cards based on the tutorial. All right, so here's this. Let's get that all glued up. I just love the patterns in the Brights 6x6 collection. That's what this Designer Series paper is. Oh, sorry, not Brights. This is Regal's. Hi, Bev. Welcome. Nice to see you today. So this is from the Regal's 6x6 Designer Series paper collection. So we've just layered those two on together. And then I'm going to place one of them here on the left. Okay. And what we're going to do first is I've got these little strips here. They're 2 inches long by about 1/2 inch. The size really isn't that important as far as width goes, but they're scored in half at 1. So I'm just going to fold those on the fold lines. So I've got 2 of those, right? So what we want to do is take a wee bit of glue, and we're going to stick that on one side here. Just doesn't need to be a whole lot. And then holding this roughly in place, we're going to lift it up And we're going to stick this in about halfway and right up to the fold line. And we're going to just make sure that's going to be nice and sticky on there. And then we can go ahead and glue that on. Okay. Just going to get this part done so we can set the card base aside and make sure this has all been done, and then we'll get to the fun crafty part, stamping. Okay, then we're going to put the other one on the right hand side here. We're going to take our second piece and do the exact same thing. Okay, remember you want these to be opposite, so you want them both to kind of meet in the center score line. We just kind of lift this a bit, and we're going to tuck that under there. Okay, now it is not crucial that they be exactly the same. Lined up. It's not going to affect the way your card opens or anything like that. So we've got them pretty close. That's good enough. Okay, then let's go ahead and glue this one on. Have you guys made one of these gatefold or swinging gatefold cards before? They're super fun. We made one a couple of months ago. We made one using Sentimental Park in my hostess club. So I have a monthly hostess club. We get together in person if you live locally, or you place your order online, and we take turns being the hostesses every month. It's super fun. We make 3 cards. And yeah, we just have a lot of fun. And we had that class last night here too. I should have brought those cards to share with you guys. It was really fun. We made some really bright summer cards. Okay, so here is the start of our swinging gatefold. So I'm just going to set this aside and bring in a few additional pieces here. So I have used the Nested Essentials. You guys, if you don't have these, friends, you need to get these dies in your life. They are awesome. They're so fun. So we've got 3 really great shapes. All of them end up having like a stitching. You can see like a stitching along the outer edge. I just love them, and they're so wonderful. And you get 4 of each shape, so you can layer them together. So we're using those. I've used the largest of the rounded rectangle, and I've used the second in from the smallest of this shape here. I'm not sure what to call that shape, but it's fun. Okay, so I've got those cut from Basic White. And then these cute little hearts, you guys. My goodness, I think this might be my feature next week, so I can't wait to play. This is the Crafting With You dies. Just, oh my goodness, they're so fun. And I've just cut these 2 little hearts right here. You can see that? There's 2 little hearts on one die. I've just cut those out of Real Red. So that's what these are here. And then I have, let me get these out of the way. Okay, and then I've got my insert for my card, 4 by 5 1/4 Basic White. And I've got another just strip of scrap paper here that we're going to stamp some pizza slices on. So let's start by doing some stamping. And of course, we're going to have to do a little bit of coloring. But I found a little bit of a, let's call it a little cheat on how to color this pizza a little quicker. So I'm going to take my, oh my gosh, I love this stamp. Together we make a deluxe combo. Okay, I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to pull in. My gosh, I'm so excited after talking about my Christmas in July class. I'm so excited about this card, and now I'm feeling a little bit jittery, so bear with me. Okay, so I've got my shape on here on my silicone mat. That is just for placement to give me a better view when I'm stamping onto this white paper on top of my white grid paper. So I'm just going to ink this up nice and inky. We're going to stamp that down on our shape here. Perfect. Okay, so that can get set aside for the moment. This piece we're going to do in a sec. This is our insert. So what I want to do is I'm going to take You've Got a Pizza My Heart. How cute is that combination, right? Together we make your deluxe combo. You've Got a Pizza My Heart. I think this is so cute. Everybody needs this stamp set in their life just to make you smile. It's so fun. So we're going to stamp this off to the left-hand side of our insert. Okay. And then on the right-hand side, I'm going to take the small pizza slice. Okay. And I'm going to just stamp it right here, a couple of them on the edge. Just a couple. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, that's okay. I could flip it all over for that little sniglet of black ink, but I'm not going to worry. We're just going to leave it today. Okay, so we've got that. We can set that aside. We can set that aside. This we're not actually doing any stamping on, but we are going to assemble it together in a minute. And on here, what we need to do is we need to stamp 2 large pieces of pizza. I love that there's 2 different sizes too. So we're going to stamp 2 of these guys. And 1 of the small ones again. Perfect. I love it. Okay. So let's color all these pizza slices. And, oh, that is gonna drive me a little bit batty. You know, we could switch it over. There's 2 sides to every piece of paper, right? We could flip it over in color, but no, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so let's take that silicone mat out of the way. Now, my little trick here is, it's a little bit finicky to color the cheese on the pizza, which I'm gonna do in Daffodil Delight. It's a little bit tricky to get around all these little images if you do it after the fact. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to color the whole piece of pizza. We're going to color them yellow all in first. But first, on the larger ones at least, I'm going to do a little bit of shading just along the edge like that. Now let's do it on this little one too. So there is some coloring to be done. I could have done a little bit of it, but if I'm being truthful with you, I got this card designed almost right before the video. Well, about an hour before, I should say. And then I took the dogs outside in the yard and I got sidetracked in my garden, pruning my tomatoes that have gone absolutely crazy, it seems seemingly overnight, and they needed to be pruned. And so I got to that and then I was like, oh no, I forgot. I have to get back in the house. I need to get my video done. So here we are. So these are not colored, but I was so excited to see that my tomatoes are really, really going crazy. All right, now we'll take our light Daffodil Delight, and what we're going to do is just color over the whole thing, okay? This is so much easier, you guys, than trying to get around. I mean, it is possible for sure to go around, but it just takes so much more time. And so I thought, well, let's try this, and it actually worked really well, so we're going to do that. And we'll do these ones too. And lastly, we'll do these big ones. Now, the only thing I'm going to try not to do is the mushroom, because I want to use a light color on that and it won't, the yellow will show through on that one. Okay. Last piece here. All right, so there is our pizza cheese colored. Then we'll go ahead and we'll color on top of that. So I'm going to use real red to tie it in with the color we've used on the front for my pepperoni. So we're gonna this one is going to be a pepperoni and green pepper pizza. You could make it whatever you like. You could make these into, I don't know what you could make these into. Tomatoes, but then they would still be red. Anyway, you could use your imagination to make this into whatever kind of pizza you wanted. So these are all little pepperoni pieces. I hope you guys have some fun plans for the weekend coming ahead. I don't really know what we're doing, actually. All right, so there's our pepperoni color, but see how that worked? I colored the whole thing yellow to speed it up, and then when you color the red over top, you can't even tell. Then we're going to come in with some Old Olive Dark, and I'm going to color this what I'm going to call a spinach leaf. Could be basil too. Okay, and then on the small pizzas, I'm going to use the dark to color in the green peppers. Again, these could be anything you want them to be. Oh, making this card this morning did make me think that pizza might be a great option for dinner tonight. Okay, then I'm going to take the light Old Olive and I'm going to color in the pine or the peppers on the larger pizza, just to give it a little bit of a contrast from that leaf that we colored dark. Okay. And lastly, on the toppings, we're going to use light crumb cake for the mushroom. like that. Oh, Tina's going camping. How awesome. I haven't gone camping in a long time. I miss camping. I hope the weather is wonderful for you. So this is pecan pie that I'm using here, this color. And this is the, oh no, sorry, it's not. I changed my mind. This is one of the skin tone colors. This is SU 500. That's what I'm using. This is a nice browned up crust on this pizza. Okay. Almost done the coloring. We're just going to color the crust on the inside of our card there. And then color that. I think the weather here in Trail is supposed to be quite warm this weekend. I think it actually said up to about 36 degrees last time I checked, which is quite warm. Okay, so there are our colored pizza slices. How adorable are they? Thanks, Kathy. I'm so glad you love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is quickly cut out these pieces on this strip here. Okay, I'm just going to leave a bit of a white edge on them. And okay, there we go. Cut out one more of those large ones. So cute. I just love this stamp set. The ladies last night that were here for my hostess club, they were like, oh, I never really would have thought about that pizza stamp until I saw the samples on your wall. Because after I make them and post them on my blog, of course, I display them up on my hanging boards in my craft studio. And they were just like, oh my goodness, now we need to have that stamp set too. It's funny how that works, right? We see somebody else's creative creations with it, and then it makes us think, oh, maybe I do need that stamp. Happens to me all the time, at least. Okay, there we have our pieces of pizza cut out there. Okay, let's bring this back in just to get this insert put in for now. Oh my gosh, it looks really neat it looks nice on the yellow. I do like that too. Crushed curry is one of my most used colors, actually. I do really love crushed curry. Okay, now let's see how we're gonna assemble this front piece. Okay, so first thing first, we're going to attach our sentiment banner here using some dimensionals, of course. And I realized the other day I went to get a new pack of dimensionals to bring out for the ladies last night at class. And oh my gosh, I was down to like 4 packages, and that kind of set me into panic mode. And so when I placed our order, I added another 5 packages because heaven forbid I run out of dimensionals. That would be really, really sad day. I wouldn't know what to do. I go through them very, very quickly. Okay, so we're going to take this and actually, you know what? Let's do something different. I did it how I was going to do it there is how I did it on my originally, but I thought of a different way. That's going to make it a little bit easier. So first things first, see what I did there? I put some glue on these little white strips that we attached earlier. Then I'm going to take our banner here, or our rounded rectangle, it's not really a banner, and I'm going to place it on top of those, get it as centered as I can. Okay, now the reason I use the liquid glue, like I say, is because it gives me some wiggle room, right? I can wiggle this about a little bit if I don't get it quite straight or how I want it. Make sure that's nice and pressed in there. Okay, perfect. Now, the reason I did that first was because this shape is almost exactly the same size to go from end to end. So on the red paper. So I want it to be centered. You see what I'm saying? It's almost the same as going just slightly over the designer series paper on both sides there. That's just a little bit easier to center that. Okay, Then we're going to take our pizza slices and we're going to attach them, of course, with some more dimensionals. So I've got 2 on this big slice here. So I'm going to stick that one kind of here. And it's okay to overlap it. I think it looks really cute that way. And then we'll put one on the back of this the littler piece over here. Like that. Oh my goodness. I love this card, you guys. I just love it. I think it's so cute. Okay, then with my take a pick tool, I'm going to pick up these cute little hearts. A little dab of glue. I'm going to put the longer heart right in between these 2 slices of pizza. Cute. And then I'm going to take, oh, that's the front. So on my, it's easy to tell which one is the front and which one is the back when you cut them, because you get a little bit of an edge, but also I get a texture in mine because my mats are so worn. They have so many cut lines. It actually adds a texture to my cardstock. Okay. So as you can see, a little bit of glue, well, maybe you guys can't see, but a little bit of glue bubbled out from this little heart, which is fine. I'm not going to try and dab it off. I'm going to let it dry because it will dry clear and then you won't even know. Okay. So we have that. And then I want to add a little bit of bling. Now you could color our bling, but I think I'm just going to leave it silver. And I'm going to put just a few of these sort of around. Maybe there. And maybe another one there. Okay, so there's the front of our card. Now, here's the little trick. When we open it up, this is what's going to stop our card. So when it stands up, you can see the swinging gatefold. So we want that to go on here, but it needs to be on dimensionals. This time it actually needs them. Okay, so we're going to put the dimensionals on. And then we're going to stick this piece of pizza. You don't want to stick it way over here. You want to make sure that it's fairly close to the edge. Okay, just like that. And then let's clear all this stuff off of here. So when it's opened or closed, it looks like this. Then when we fold it up, those little mechanisms that we created create that swinging, right? The swings. And it stands up like this because it is getting stuck on our large slice of pizza here. So isn't that adorable, you guys? I think this is such a sweet card to end our week with the supremely awesome stamp set. So let me bring that in again. This is a stamp set we used all week long. We made some really fun cards using this one. We turned his pizza here into a tray and held a cupcake. And we made just another really cute pizza card. I just love this stamp set, you guys. So if you overlooked it, have another look because it's really great. Oh, thanks, Tammy. I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so isn't that adorable? Super, super cute. Okay, now I promised I would show you guys the cards for Christmas in July. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up that banner so you guys can see how you're going to register. So there it is right there. Just go to my website, createwithbirdsnest.ca, classes Christmas in July. Remember, you can attend the in-person class or you can get the kit to go and you can do it at your leisure anytime. Maybe you and your friends all want to order a kit and get together on your own, maybe even after summer's over. It's a great kit. So let me show you all 6 cards. Your class kit is going to include 2 of each. So you're going to have 12 cards when you're done. Plus, you'll have lots of supplies left over to continue making more. All right, so here is card number 1. This is a cute little barn here. Card number 2. I love that these cards, when I designed them, they're not really traditional Christmas colors, sorry. They are Christmas cards. And I like that. I like playing around with really fun colors. So there's another one. Just check out this cute little deer in that paper. Ah, so adorable. Okay, here's another one. Nice winter scene. And then lastly, this is probably my favorite one because of course it's pink. So there we are. So those are the 12 cards, 6 cards, 2 of each that you will make in the Christmas in July class. So let me pop that up here, because if you see this graphic, you'll know you're looking at the right one. Look at my cute little Santa peeking over there. All right, so I hope that you will join us for Christmas in July. Like I said, I'm super excited about this one. The cards are adorable. The designer series paper is gorgeous. And spots are filling up very, very quickly, which always is awesome. So 3 options. You can order the PDF only if you don't live in Canada. You can order the kit to go and do it from the comfort of your home, have it mailed right to you. Or if you're local, you can come and attend the class on July 31st. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope that you have a fabulous weekend. I hope that you enjoyed making this swinging gatefold card. I should have shown them side by side, because here they are here. One that we made today is here, the yellow with the red. And this is my sample one that I did the red base with the yellow paper. So I think they're both turned out really cute. I don't know which one I would say is my favorite, but I think they're both really adorable. Okay. Thank you all again. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be back Monday for Make It Monday with a new challenge, a new featured set, and a new card for you. All right. Next time. See you guys later.